Now it's Shevchenko. It could be in here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Shevchenko really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was...
And Batistuta! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And the shot! That's a decent clearance. Oh, that's ambitious. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without complication. Played out towards the right wing. And he decides to cross it. Tries from a long way out. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Shevchenko. Always onto this. And this is Batistuta. He's found the way through. And he's gone backward here. Azar! 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Van Dijk is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? And he was alert to it. Roberto Carlos. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Neymar. NAC Breda are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are.
And a chance! Goal! Breda! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
NAC Breda have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stood up well to him there. Shevchenko. Threads one in. Messi. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vieira. Atletico Mineiro looking to pass their way through. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. And it's Neymar. And he was quick to react. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he thumps it clear. And here's Nunez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gerrard. Now it's Batistuta. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's... And Batistuta! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Batistuta? Oh, that's fabulous. 60 minutes played. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Xavi Alonso. Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Judge, surely! Goal! Breda! And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That has not gone well. Roberto Carlos. To Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Van der Vaart.
Atletico Mineiro really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible... Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cambio de jugadores en el Atlético Mineiro. El dorsal 9. Casa. El dorsal 7.
Flings in across.
Serán sustituidos por Villa. Cambio de jugadores.
Well-timed, excellent interception. That's a little off target. Now it's Batistuta. Gerrard. And he's away. Shot a goal! They've done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So all square and not for the first time.
Atletico Mineiro really can sense it now. This game
Struck first time. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in, and it's made its way to him. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's De Jong. Now it's Mbappe. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Será reemplazado por...
Muscular approach does pay off here. It's been slipped through. He is through here. It is a corner, good chance.
Cambio de jugadores en el Atlético Mineiro.
Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
El dorsal 10.
That has been knocked clear. And that is certainly not what he had in mind. 5 minutes to add. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Maradona is offering a wry smile there. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And it's been taken short. Big chance! Well, that is remarkable. Rafinha. Vieira calmly anticipates. And here's Batistuta. He's looking wide. Bastoni. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe gets into some space. All hands on deck for this one. Cannavaro with the clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rafinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we're done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Everything here truly black and white. Alpinegro, as the locals call it, inside this most impressive arena of football. The Arena MRV in Belo Horizonte. And already we're underway here.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. Now it's Foden. And here's Mbappe, Petri. And he has been fouled there. Foden, and he's decided to go for it. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Batistuta. Well-timed, excellent interception. Hazard, there he goes, motoring forward, and Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And he's quick to snatch it back. It's played through for him. And he's managed... And the shot! And again! That is some save from Khan! Caught offside that time.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Vardiol. Pass somewhat off target. What a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Mbappe.
Palmeiras have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Messi. And he's being shifted off it. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Vieira does well to get it back. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Shot at goal! It's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Palmeiras have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Foden. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Batistuta.
Atletico Mineiro are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vieira. Atletico Mineiro looking to pass their way through. Looking for the run. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Neymar. Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! A wonderful effort all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. Now the delivery. Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear. Shevchenko. Now it's Batistuta. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he cuts out the supply. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Foden. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Shevchenko. Azar. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Oh no, this does not look good. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Batistuta. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Shevchenko tries to play it through. Yamal. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pedri, played out to the left flank. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Azar. And it's Roberto Carlos. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Yamal. Cannavaro with a definite foul there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Van Dijk, tidy with his distribution. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. There's the shot! It's there! Atletico Mineiro are level. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And that is great chance! They've done it! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Palmeiras go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, He's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, what a mistake! Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
And he was alert to it.
43.486 espectadores.
Neymar. Hazard. Oh, it's Gerrard. Shot could be on.
Atletico Mineiro really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's a shade optimistic. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Can he get on the end of this? Lahm showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cannavaro to Gerrard, and it's Vieira, and it's Neymar, aims beyond the defence, pinches it off him. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment, threads one in. Cannavaro stood up well to him there. Messi, Yamal, now it's Mbappe. Hazard, into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Shevchenko.
Atletico Mineiro really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
This looks promising. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A probing pass, and he was quick to react. Hazard. Neymar. Batistuta. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Foden. He has found the way through. Good take, and is he in? Shapes to shoot! Searching pass he's played there. And that pass just didn't quite work. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And the keeper's got it again. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lahm calmly anticipates. And the through ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substituição no time do Atlético Mineiro.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de...
And we're done. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.